Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to a new update on the FTT again. I covered this. No, I did not cover this twice yesterday. I thought I did, but I covered it 2 days ago. I covered it yesterday evening before this big spike up to $5 and 5.2, which, by the way, was predicted in that video. I believe, at least. I mean, sometimes I forget what I say. If I'm not actively trading a coin, sometimes I forget what my stance is. But yesterday, like, the thing is that yesterday FTT was, and it still is, but the situation has changed a bit. But yesterday FTT was super bullish. Like, the open interest was growing until that spike up. But before that, it was also still growing. So then it hit a 3.6 right here. And what I said is that it still looked like it had a lot of momentum. There's still a fundamental reason for why FTT would continue rallying. So I think I said I expected it to get up to $5. The title of the video is also, will it go up to $5? But right now the situation is different because the open interest is falling. The volume is still increasing, but the open interest fell down a bit and is now, well, let's say consolidating. Now, obviously, the main catalyst behind this news behind this move is the news of FTX, the exchange, potentially restarting. Now, I've said a lot of times what I think about that. In general, just to repeat myself, I think it's a decent idea, but I do have question marks with what it means for FTT. Like, it's a decent idea to start up FTX again if they're allowed to list all of the cryptos they had, and if they are allowed to have those derivative contracts again, because they make money, and if they make money, they can pay that out to everybody that was stolen from, right? If FTX gets used again, which probably will happen, they will make some money. But for FTT, I very much doubt that FTT will still have utility if FTX gets restarted. Like, why would they do that? FTT was one of the most shady things around FTX. So why, if they would restart FTX and they would want to have a clear brand image, they would have to have they would have to, make something up. Why would they reintroduce FTT again? I don't see that happening. And right now, I also don't see any work being put in on the restart of FTX. And what happens, like we had a lot of news right here, and what happens if the news dies down and no new news comes out, then the price will just drop down. So right now, the main support level for FTT is this level right here between $3.85 and $4. And it looks most likely right now that FTT will break down below that level, which is a major bearish breakout, find some support at 3.5, but only to take a bearish break retest, and afterwards drop down to this level at 2.6 and 2.4. That's what I expect. Like I said, I mean, I for everybody that's in FTT, I hope it rallies up higher, but like the only way I could see FTT rallying up higher is either if we get new news regarding FTX, which it's the weekend, it's quite unlikely that that will happen, or if for some reason a lot of momentum gets into the price again, which is possible, right? Because there's probably some big traders and whales behind a majority of these moves. All right, so that could happen. If all of a sudden FTT breaks above 4.5 again right here, 4.55, then sure, it is possible that $5 breaks. And if $5 breaks, the next real price target is probably only around $7. So this is a possibility, but I would say the chances of it are like 15% right now. Technically and just realistically speaking, it's more likely to get a bit of a pullback. So those are my thoughts. I think that's everything you need to know. So if you do have any questions, anything, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye.